Hello, this is the Teacher's Guide to the Map Book and Program Classroom Decor. So there are two ways that you can make your walls work for you as far as vocabulary acquisition. The first is by using pennants, and the second is by using banners. So the pennants are available in the book, and if you have a small classroom, that may be the way to go. You can check comprehension by simply asking, what is the word for picture A? You can have them get out a paper and say, I want you to write what word is for A, or you can have them practice by repeating and speaking. If you have more room, you could also use the banners. The banners are on Teachers Pay Teachers for free. They simply did not fit in the book because there are 186 words that are represented, and each one of them has a picture. Because they are numbered, you can actually use the pictures as a whole class quiz. For example, you could say, please write letters A through C, numbers 1 through 18. I've also seen it done where peers will say, oh, do you know what number 7 is or number 8? Or you could have them do it more formally, okay, and have them try and talk to each other and figure out, okay, which words are you having trouble on? And then they can check within the book to see, oh, okay, that's what that picture means. That's the word. You could also do something different and put the banners in the back of the classroom. Uh, it would help you to realize that they have a very limited vocabulary. You might be trying to teach a concept in, let's say, a grammar lesson, and you want to use the example of truck, but you look and you see, oh, car. They do know the word car. And that would remind you that they have very limited vocabulary and also make you use that word in context while teaching, thus reinforcing it even further. What else could go on the walls? Well, you could hang a curtain rod and put the headphones in the bags. Could be Ziploc bags, could be something like this. Do not spend your own money. We don't make enough money. I'm sure I'm preaching to the choir here. Um, so don't necessarily get these, but if you do want to find what's in the pictures, we have it listed here. Another way to organize things is by putting some pockets on the wall. This works great if you have a lot of students who are absent or students who are constantly being added into your class or students who are falling behind and really want to do the exercises again and again and again. So if you make the packets ahead of time, it can really get rid of some of the frustration of all this printing and copying. You could just keep the masters in a separate folder, and then students would go up, and you would say, "Okay, well, you were absent. We did B. B is what we worked on yesterday. So go ahead and grab that." And that can really promote independence and ownership. Even though they have very, very limited amounts of English, they can still be responsible for their own learning, and that will then kind of teach them, okay, this is really important to me. This is something I do want to master. And they can do that just by having the availability of the lessons on the wall. You can also choose to put a clipboard in one of the pockets. For example, the watch the videos at home paper. So every time a new student comes in, you grab the clipboard, you hand it over to them, you say, okay, scan this. This is the playlist we're going to be using for all of the lessons. Be sure to save it. So these are the items that I've seen used. It goes all the way from A to Z and then gives you 2 extra pockets at the bottom. Uh, Again, everyone does their class differently. These are just suggestions. Hopefully you're able to put in some sort of purchase order so you do not have to spend your own money. We all go into this because we love students and we love helping and we love teaching people how to learn English. We do not go into it for the money, right? So please consider these different solutions and be sure to take advantage of the pennants and the banners.